Peace. I never know. I never have in mind or plan for what I will speak on whenever I sit down here to speak. I invite, as I do this, that God has presence within me, and that this may have presence within you. And that we have an opportunity for this, that this is shared, that awareness, that heart, that life, in all that it is, in every depth of its being, in mine unique and in yours, is shared, and that we gain from this together, and that we attain further of ourself, this that God is within my being and within your being, and that we are blessed to share in this together. So whenever I sit down here and I speak to you, it is in no part to glorify myself, but of my Creator, of God, and to empower within you that you have this uniquely in your being, your empowered nature of God, as this cannot be separate from you. And in all things, and in all ways that I am, in all ways that you are, this is a benefit upon each other, that this empowered state of God arise within you, and that this developmental process occurs, and that you are a witness to it within me, and that I'm a witness to it within you, and that we are blessed, that we share upon this earth, that heaven may have a home here, and that we are blessed, that this is being facilitated upon us through nature and through God and through everything that we are a witness to within our being and before us. Every bit of suffering you have encountered in your life, it has purpose, it has meaning. Every bit of suffering I have encountered in my life, it has purpose, it has meaning. I am grateful for this, for it has granted me life. Everything that I have watched fall apart and crumble through the witnessing of the death that this world will grant upon life. I have found this, I have uncovered this wellspring, this fountain of ever-flowing heavenly water of forgiveness and mercy, of life, of love, and of truth. That in turn death becomes a servant to. Your suffering is granting you that you have this strength unique of your own being. I am being blessed in this, that every suffering that I have gone through, God has granted upon me this great suffering that I will walk through in my life, and that I will develop from it strength and purpose, that I may speak to you, that I may have truth within myself, that I may offer you, that I may have life within my being, that I may offer you, and that I get to be a witness to it within your being, that you grow strong, sovereign, independent, unique in your nature, empowered in your nature of God as man. And I hope and I pray, let us witness this together, that your family grows strong from what you become, that your community is blessed from what you are and what you become, from what we will go through and attain of ourselves through every difficulty and suffering. There is ease, there is mercy, there is strength being offered to you and that you may grant to all others, that we are humble in this together, that we are blessed in this witnessing together, and that we shape through our being all that this world may be, through what we have decided in these moments of death and suffering, of destruction and loss, you see, because you will never lose what is true. It will only further come to serve you, as you are in service as well to this, the truth. As you have become it, you see, you have become it, and so there is no lack, there is no loss. Death is just a door to life. That you have attained of this in your being. That you have presence within yourself. That you have met in every depth of your being a truth. That God live within your heart. That you have crafted yourself in such a way that this cannot help but to have a home in your heart, that God cannot help but to have a blessed home indwelling within you. And as you have God within your heart, your sight becomes clear, your vision becomes true. And all things become to resemble you. This purity, this truth, this conscious awareness, this heart, this life. And that we align ourselves uniquely in one and in another with this, you see, with this truth. You align yourself with it. You make that your motivation, that God is, the truth is, that this lives within you. Any mistake you are now making, you can have an awakened state that it is a blessing upon you. There's something more is further revealed. More strength being offered to you. Here, I grant you suffering. Take up your strength. Carry this. Make it a lightness. Witness everything horrible in truth and shape it to a beauty, to an image of your heart through the truth that you are. And we're blessed in this way, that this is our nature. And that you cannot escape it in this way, that this is your nature. And so whenever I sit down and I make a decision that I will listen, that I will observe, and that I will speak, that life, that truth, that love, that God may live within me, may live within you through this witnessing. And we can be humbled in an awakened state, that this is what it means to be great, is to be humble to these truths of your nature and to refine yourself in them. Not as a glory to yourself, but to what already is, to what has granted all things to be. Oh, glory to God. And this is returned upon you. You see, this is the nature. This is the way of things. That you are returned upon you. Here is God. Here is grace. Here is glory. Here is thanks. and reason to be grateful. You see, you don't need to have it, but it is, if you would like it to be, entirely logical. It is something you may observe of yourself and apply. That you are returned upon yourself. That man is a judgment of oneself. And gratitude is a gift upon life that you may give, that you may return all that has been given. Here is glory, here is grace, here is strength, here is thanks, here is God. In this that I am, in this that you are. And there is nothing that you do that does not touch everything that you are. There is nothing that I do that does not touch all that I am. And I'm not foreign to you. You are not foreign to me. In all of our differences, in every piece of us that is unique, we are crafted for and of each other. That is beautiful, that we may share of this life that I am, life that you are, and that together here in presence, in this awakened state, in this developmental process of this self, that live in one and live in all. This empowerment of our nature, of God, that live within me, that live within you. You see, it grants upon all things. That here and now, we conquer as we are. Where is death? Where is sin? Here is life. Here is forgiveness. Here is the justice of the right hand and the transforming power of the left. Consider and imagine. Perhaps death was never your enemy. But a chariot to take you home, to guide you there, that you may awaken, that you may remember here that life is. And what beauty given to you, that you have a moment in which to share this life that you are. And it is a beautiful thing, you know, that love may occur. That in hidden ways it is always upon you. And that if we simply allow it of ourselves, if we accept this love to be occurring, if we will behave and act in such a way that reveals it upon ourselves that love is occurring, and that this love is a union of God upon me, and God upon you, and that between us there is but one and not two. That I am not separate from you, but that I am blessed that you are unique and sovereign. That we are blessed to witness this together. You see, if we can simply accept and come to this awakened state in wisdom of ourself, that this is occurring, that this is our nature, that this is our way. It is a simple thing from this place, here and now, for all abuse and evil to end, is it is simply awaiting that we grant upon ourselves this nature, this empowered nature that God is, that I am, that you are, that this love is occurring, and that you have found it out amongst the darkness. You have made such things awake. You have found your own face in them. And the forgiveness and mercy was here. That there was love in all of it, that there was truth in all of it. And that there is a capability being granted to you, being granted to me, that we have this unique voice, purpose, and strength of will, our own. And that we have decided no longer evil will occur upon my earth. That you claim this place that you are to be your home. And that all things become a resemblance to you. That all things become a resemblance to me. Beautiful love and truth, an allowance to be, an acceptance, a glory, a grace, a strength, a thanks. Life endowed and returned upon all things, that we are together. And that is beauty. And that is truth. And that is occurring now within you. That is occurring now within me. That is occurring now. I have decided. You have decided. We are together. This is occurring now upon our earth. This transformative process, this developmental process, this attainment, this strength, this unique sovereignty and individual nature of God here and now is occurring, is being offered to you throughout all things that you are a witness to, that we are witnessing now. And all things become this resemblance and likeness to this, that God live within me, that God live within you. Gratitude in life. In all things, become this that I am, become this that you are. Through this power of witnessing, of observance, of what this invites upon us, allowance, acceptance for what is here, for what is now, and that no thing shape or move me But this truth that live within you, this truth that live within me, that God is, that love is, that truth is, our vision now clear, and all things become this. And that we will not accept, nor will we deny any lie presented, but that a foundation of truth has been laid. And that heaven now walks with us. That every angel is in service to this your human life. That God has granted this upon you. What a beautiful thing that you are. What a beautiful thing that I am. What a glory this is to God that live within me, that live within you, and in all things. Humble acceptance of this. And I'm grateful for you. Beautiful love and truth. Glory, grace, strength, thanks. Grateful God, that you are courage, strength, protection. I'm with you. Peace.